Hi, everybody. This is Ryne. He's here helping me. I'm Karen Osborne. And today we want to talk to you about all the different mask options that are available for you doing this blindfolded sight work. And so what you need is an absolute blackout mask. A regular sleep mask is not going to be effective. You have to be able to block all the light. So this is the mask that is still maybe the most popular out there. And it's the first one that we were able to get, 10, 12 years ago when we started doing this work. It was the only one that, the option that we had. And this is made by Blindfolded. And if you really get a great business going, you can actually have your own logo put here. They will make them specialized for you. So it has a rigid plastic cover. You can hear that. And it has inside eye cutouts. So this is really important. You don't want any pressure on the eyes when we're doing this work. So having that free space for the eyes is really important. And these ones have compressible, it's not memory foam, but it's compressible open cell foam. And so they're quite comfortable. They're only made for adults. They're not great for small heads. So like if I show you with Ryne here, you can see that this is it's very big on him. It's not fitting him well. He's giving you the no. This one's not so good. But it can be very good for adults. They're not easy to launder. That might be a consideration for you. And sometimes this open cell, especially after they age over time, some light gets through there. And I've had people who were very disappointed because they thought they were seeing some light and it was actually just ambient light in the room that was entering the mask. Okay, this is the way they open and close. So it's a Velcro strap that overlaps. And again, I find this type of Velcro strap a little bit awkward. You cinch it in from both sides. There's one side. Here's the other side. So that's not my first choice. Here's another option. This is my favorite mask. These are Manta masks. They're very nice quality. And this is a fabric covered foam. And these have the cutout eye cups, but they're movable, which is really wonderful. So you can take them off like this. And then the best way to put this mask on yourself or a child, okay, hold on for a sec here. I'm gonna give these to you. Now you hold these over your eyes. Okay, so you can see, that way they're in the perfect position. So you can accommodate a small or a large head or, closely or more widely spaced eyes. Then you just put this over top and we've got the Velcro strap at the back and we can make it nice and tight. How's that, Ryne? Is that good? Oh, whoops. Oh dear. Let's try this again.
Accident.
So you can see things that happen, things that go wrong when you're trying to fit your mask. Okay. So cinch it in. I always tell people, cinch it up like a saddle. It's got to be nice and tight. It's got to, you don't want it to slide off. And you know what? This one is about to slide off, isn't it? You can just feel it. It's going to slide on his head. So, Manta does make children's size masks, which is really, really helpful. But what we do in a situation like that is we put a cap on. So you probably, no matter where you live in the world, I'm sure you can get your hands on a baseball cap. And so we put it on backwards like this. And so now you've got the cap on the head. And now when we put the mask on, it's going to have something to adhere onto. It's not going to fall off. And if you can turn sideways, Ryne, see how this keeps it from sliding down any further. So that works really well. How does that feel? It's good? Okay. So we could play around with it a little more. When you put the mask on, you always ask the person, can you see any light? Open your eyes inside the mask briefly. Do you see any light coming in underneath, Ryne, around your nose? No? Yes, a little bit? Okay, you said yes. So we're going to adjust it better. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Yeah? Okay, good. There. So now, is there any light coming in anywhere? No. Okay. Sometimes people take a regular sleep mask and they put it on underneath of the mask if they're worried that maybe some light is going to get in, or they think there's any chance of peeking. Another thing you can do is you can take these cotton pads that people buy for makeup removal, and you can put those over the eyes so that they stay closed, and then put the mask on over top. And this is a great thing to do for hygiene too, if you have to share masks sometimes. You know, lots of times people come for their session and they forget their mask. So Ryne never forgets his mask. He's got his mask here today. This is another option. The Manta one I just showed you is very expensive. This one's really affordable. It's more like $20. Not the same quality, but really gets the job done. You can see it's the same kind of mask. It's got the movable eye cups, and that is a really great feature. Okay, and this one is also really easy to strap up. Both the Manta and this one doesn't have the dual straps, just one, so it's a lot easier to work with, especially when you're trying to fit to a small head. And so speaking of that, the Manta and these ones, Astravina, they are made for children. And so this is a children's size mask. And it doesn't have the eye cutouts, but it has memory foam eye cutouts in here. Or sorry, it does have eye cutouts. It doesn't have the movable eye cups. So these stay in place, but it's made for a small head and it works really well. And this is memory foam, which is really great. And so it also has these little nose flaps which come down around the nose to block light. One thing that's maybe not as great about it is that it has this kind of an adjustable buckle for the strap. So the size adjusts like this to make it smaller, or you pull on it to make it larger. And so with this kind, you kind of have to take it off, adjust it, try it again, take it off, adjust it a little more, try it again until you get it right. Whereas the other ones, you can just fit them right on to the person's head. But this one is really doesn't make it possible for you to adjust very well because you're going to catch the person's hair and that sort of thing. But this one, I think we've already got it fitted for you. So do you want to put that on, Ryne? And oh, I think you have to leave your hat on because it's going to slide off, right? So it's going to show you. So he's good at getting his mask on by himself. All right. Does that feel centered? And then we just want to make sure the little nose flaps are down. Okay, is that good? Any light coming in? No. Okay, perfect. That's really good. That's pretty much all I wanted to say today. These are about $15. You can order them online. And Temu has something very similar that's only $6 that you can order online, but it does take longer to arrive. I'm finding it's taking over 2 weeks for me when I order from Canada. So I guess it depends where you're living. So thanks so much. I hope that this video helped you, and wishing you all the best with this work. Thank you, Ryne. I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.